So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch it. Hey, Alpha.
Goff now looks to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 6-6, pull it high. He's checking. Crash. Look, squeeze. Hey, go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard.
Ready. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, that's what I do.
Check that.
They'll run on first down. It's Green, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 55. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Jim. Hard. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver over, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Eckler with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. Yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike, bye-bye. It's free. Let's go, D. Big series. We got to step it up. Save.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He's coming. We got double up. Put him on. West. Mike, 55. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Haskins, and now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down now, it's Green. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, it's Haskins. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Second down, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Crunch. Rock it.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Coaching spell. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Goff. Cooper fast with the feet. He's got the connection to Cooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check four. Hey, lock it. 80 weapon. Go. Now.
Here is Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
8-3. 58 Thomas. Hey, you.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 13.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set 90 Wolf. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, high 7. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
You know, when you talk about Jalen Ramsey, if he were a basketball player, you'd be wondering about the matchups for him, right? Where would he play? What would he cover? In this case, he can cover just about anything. I think his man coverage skills are excellent. Even a guy of his size, nearly 210 pounds, look at the footwork, look at the agility there as he drove on the dig route and made a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now for the point after. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
SOS.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check out, read. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Got a man open. It's Sutton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here we go. Set. 15 running. Watch the backer. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball.